Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. It's that time. It's tarot time with Cindy. So we're gonna get into it's a collective. It's a collective, my friends, and we're gonna look at. We haven't looked at it in a while. We need to look at it. You, your friend, and your foe. Okay, so these can be interesting. Sometimes these readings can come across, and actually they can come across in two different ways at the same time for different people. So just, hear me out here. Sometimes the friend energy can represent, you doing the best thing for your highest good. Sometimes the foe energy can represent you not doing the best thing for your highest good, right? And then the you is just you, like right now. And these could be scenarios. Or these could be things that you are doing and not doing. And all right. I specifically myself, I try to ask when I'm tapping into this energy for either a person or a situation or a place or something that is friendly to you or is not. And so you can understand those energies in there, but just it can be flexible because it's up to spirit. I could put an intention out there, but it's up to spirit in terms of how this reading is going to come forward. So we are going to use the Shadows of the Middle Ages Oracle deck and the Energy Oracle deck. I'm trying to decide which tarot deck to use. I have the Doggy Tarot and I have the Cat Tarot. And the funny thing is, the Doggy Tarot appeared to be on top. So I pulled it off and I was like, oh yeah, maybe I should use the cat one. And I lifted it up and the other half of the Doggy Tarot was under the Cat Tarot. And I was, that's odd. So I put the doggies back together again. And I thought to myself, the cats divided the dogs. They did. How did they do that? I don't know. There's magic that goes on down here when I'm not here. So the cats literally divided the dogs. So I have to see what I feel drawn to, which deck to choose as we get into this. I would love if you could put a comment in here for me right now. I have been battling the bots, and I'm telling you, you guys are soldiers. You are soldiers of humanity. I really feel like you are, because I had an idea in my head. I thought, there wasn't a lot of human comments lately, and maybe we're just too familiar with each other and we're forgetting to say hi. So, it is what it is. And I felt like the vacancy was being occupied by robots. And I was like, I know, I want it to be occupied by humans. So, you've all probably heard me rant about this for a while. But it's fucking working. It is working. I just checked again. There's just comments by humans, and I have to scroll all the way down to see robots again. And that is a day and a half. Knocking on wood. So I don't know. It's just a theory, but I'm just going to keep going with that. Regardless, I'm really enjoying connecting with all of you. Many of you are even commenting for the first time, which is really nice. So, okay, let's get into this. For each one of the energies here, I'm going to ask what the energy is, like what your energy is, what motivates you, and what your motives are directed towards. I'm going to ask the same thing of the friend and the foe. So, this can be one of those reasons it can be complicated. The other thing is, you may show up in one of these other areas. You never know. But my intention is that y'all are right here. Your energy is the first one coming out here. Okay, so we're going to see your energy, your motives, and what your motives are directed towards. For my dear collectives. The collective. Your energy is a ship. Maybe you're on a ship, but I want to say you're getting from A to B. So you're getting from A to B. Your energy is moving. Your energy is progressing. Your energy is, it's maybe even coming into harbor. That's another thing I'm getting here. So if you've been out in stormy seas, your energy is coming into harbor. It's not to say that the seas aren't gone. It's almost like the storm is past, though, isn't it? There's a darker energy here, and it's kind of like coming out into the light. There's a dark and a roughness out there. You're coming out of the storm. You're coming out of a storm. You're still out in the sea, though. You're still out in the seas. What motivates you? Pearl, how interesting. What would you get out in the seas? Have you been mining wisdom in tumultuous times? Turbulent, tumultuous. Doesn't seem appropriate for that statement, but I don't know. Turbulent times. Have you been mining the seas in turbulent times? And when I say mining the seas, it's looking for that pearl of wisdom. It's looking for that special thing. It's finding wonderful things. It's also becoming quite wise through difficult times. That's your motive, is the pearl. And what is your motive directed towards? Celebration, wine. Kind of a good, you're looking for, I don't know, it's like you're looking for the beautiful gem in life. And that's not always found in calm seas. I like your energy. It's pretty neat. Your motives are directed towards celebrating here. Celebrating the finer things in life. Celebrating the accomplishments, especially the accomplishments that come with, it feels like, you know, like effort. A lot of effort. You got to look at a lot of oysters until you find a pearl. Maybe you are. Maybe you've been looking a lot of, you know, figurative oysters in life to find the pearl. Your motive is to find the pearl. You're the ship in the sea looking for the pearl so you can have celebration. I like that. That's a nice energy. Okay, what's your friend? Your friend is a camel. So your friend is kind of like persevering. Your friend is doing the best that they can in maybe in changing environments. And these environments feel like at times they could be a little bit extreme. Okay. Oh, your friend is like, when I put your friend down, they're looking at you. Maybe they're like out in the sea. You're out in the sea looking for wisdom. And your friend is waiting for you on the shores, on the desert shores. Your friend's motives are chain. Your friend's motives are chain. So this is an interesting card. So let me see what is the motive directed towards. Mirror. What is the friend up to? What is the friend up to? The friend's motive is chain. Is there in some way here that the friend is chained to something and held back? The friend is constrained. The motive is the chain. And it's directed towards the mirror. It's almost like trying to fool something. Is there some way that your friend, to me, feels as though that they are somehow restricted in some manner here? Your friend is restricted in some manner. And their motive is to mirror something back at someone. It's almost like maybe not to show what their situation is, but to mirror. Your friend could even be something like, what is that called? It's like, okay, I'm coming. The sacred clown is what's coming, but it's a whole, it starts with H. It's like an empath that can be a little bit, when they show up, it can be disturbing to people, but there's a lesson in it. I'm feeling like your friend is engaged in some sort of, now is the chain theirs? We'll see. We'll have to see. Because we have more cards to pull out. What's your foe's energy? Your foe's energy and your foe's motives. I just want to say, I'm kind of wondering, like, if the friend here is trying to restrain something by tricking it. Now, 99% of the time, the friend always comes around, shows up as a friend. There has been the very odd time where it's like, this is no friend to you. But I don't know yet. So let's see. The foe's energy, the foe's motives, and what your foe's motives are directed towards. Your foe's energy is the gate. How interesting. Your foe's energy is the gate. So this is something that is closed off, something that is closed off, something that is inaccessible at this time, something that is on the other side. So the foe could just be like, literally, it could be a portal that is not, you are not able to access or open at this time. It could also be in the form of like a gatekeeper energy that is keeping something safe, right? And it's feeling like that's not the best thing right now. Or it is actually a person trying to stop someone from getting access. And the chain is reminding me now of something that could be on the gate to keep it locked, right? And your friend's motives are the chain. Let's just see. The foe's motives are clover, luck. The foe wants luck here. How interesting. And what the foe's motives are directed towards. Oh shit, the monk. It could be your friend, because the camel just gives me this energy of someone who is, you know, keeping their energy really calm and steadfast in changing extreme environments. This foe is very interesting. The foe is gatekeeping. The foe's motives are luck, and it's directed towards the monk. A spiritual person? The tiger's at the bottom. Some sort of aggression in the past? Maybe there's some sort of symbolism too, as wow, deceit. Okay. I'm not ready to take any cards yet, but I want to finish a sentence here. I'm wondering, like this, like the fact that okay, the first deck that I started reaching for was the Tarot of Positive Clarity. And then as I touched it with my hands, I felt like, no, that's not the deck. And I lifted it up, though, to see what was under it. And that's when I saw the doggy deck. And I'm like, that's what I want. But then as soon as I saw the doggy deck, see how this, like, it's like a domino effect. I remembered, oh, I bought a cat deck. I totally forgot about the cat deck that I bought to have, you know, equal representation here. And then, right, to find it, and then to find that the cats divided the dogs. I feel like there's some sort of meaning in that, right? Oh my God. And even thinking here that I picked up the Tarot of Positive Clarity, I can't remember, Gregory, who created this deck, who was passed on. It's really weird because, I mean, I haven't felt his energy. I feel like he came through shortly after he passed. Was it the Gemini or the Libra reading? I can't remember what it was, but there was a spirit that came through. It was a fascinating reading. And it's funny that his deck would be on top of those two. And that's showing me something. Like, that is very odd that my decks would get, like, one deck would be separating another one like that. Is there something like that that's going on here? Because the foe's energy is, there is some type of separation. There's a separation between this side and that side. There's a separation between access and accessibility and inaccessibility, right? And the cat, the tiger's at the bottom. We're not displaying any bias towards cats and dogs. This reading, we love them all equally. I think they're just representing something right now. I do. I feel like I feel like the reading started the minute I thought to myself, what deck do I want to use? I'd already picked out the Oracle decks and I was trying to decide on the Tarot decks. Okay, so your energy is the ship. Are you coming into shore here? The camel is trapped? What is going on? The ship. Oh, look at you. Yeah, you got great energy here. I didn't feel, with the deceit card, when that flew out, while I was shuffling, I knew it wasn't part of the reading, at least where I was about to pick my first card, because I was already my thoughts had already progressed to the point where I was about to start vocalizing what I just said about the symbolism in the decks. And I feel like that, like, confirmed that for me, and for you. Fourth chakra, love, compassion. Yeah, love and compassion. The ship of love and compassion. You are the ship. You are the ship of love and compassion. So you are the energy that moves through the, maybe even through the liminal space here with the water. You are the energy that moves through the liminal space in the water of love and compassion. You are spreading love and compassion in the water. Your motives, the pearl. Oh, wow, the community. Connect with like-minded people. Gain wisdom with like-minded people. Like-minded people who are also, right, like that would be like you. Like loving and compassionate, self-aware and accepting, and also like maybe spreading love and compassion in the community, in others like yourself here. And the wisdom of that. Maybe even sharing some sort of wisdom here. Your motive is to share hard-earned wisdom with other people. That's, y'all are coming out like it's a very nice energy. Very nice. Okay. And why? It is, your motives are to celebrate. The wine card. Turn grapes into wine. And right, there's different fruits here too. Like there's so many different fruits that can be fermented and turned into things. And fermentation is also like, even if I'm not even thinking about the alcohol that's produced, but the fermentation. Fermentation is really, really good too for our bodies and our guts. Your motives are directed towards wine, self-expression, the celebration of self-expression. That's cool. The celebration of self-expression are what your motives are directed towards. You want to also maybe encourage others here with the wisdom that you have gained, the things that you have learned. But these are hard-won wisdoms that you've got here. You want to share that with others, or there's maybe your family, maybe some friends here, or maybe you're on a journey towards some type of community as well. Maybe some of you are traveling. Maybe some of you are actually traveling and you're moving towards a destination here, and there's a group of people that you're hoping to connect with. And why? Because you want to talk and converse and connect and celebrate in that. You want to learn from one another. You all got a great energy. Okay, your friend is the camel. The camel of cornucopia, your friend's energy is persevering to cornucopia. Now, okay, their hard work, they may have done something here. Your friend may have done something. They've worked very, very hard for something, and they've received an award for that. Or they've received some type of blessing in their life for that hard work. There's some type of wish here also that I feel like has been fulfilled for your friend. But the camel isn't an easy, well, you know what? The camel is doing well in whatever environment is that they find themselves in. They are equipped to manage it, right? Like the desert, it'll cook you, it'll cook you up in the day, and it'll freeze your ass in the nighttime, in the evening. And the camel is more than equipped to be able to get through those extremes. And maybe they have more than enough with them to do that. Okay, that's interesting. You and your friend here so far are showing up to me in like a pretty good energy. Yeah, more than pretty good, like really good. Your friend's motives, the chain. Get out of town. Look at that, all tied up. Your friend's motives are all tied up. Oh, as I said that, your friend's motives are tied up. Something's going on. There is something going on. Well, your friend is persevering. I don't know what it is. Your friend is maybe caught in something. Your friend is being held back. Here, read this. Read this. Here. Give you the book. You read this. Dang it, Cindy. That's not the book. Okay. Shadows of the Middle Ages. You know, sometimes when you only have yourself to blame, right? God damn it, Cindy. You leave that in such a mess. Okay. The chain card represents restrictions, limitations, and dependencies. It signifies a sense of being tied down or constrained by external circumstances or obligations. This card suggests a feeling of being trapped or bound by certain situations or relationships. It encourages you to examine the areas of your life where you may be experiencing limitations and consider how to break free from them, either by seeking liberation or finding ways to navigate within the existing constraints. This card can also speak of strong family, friendship, or partnership ties. Sorry, the back of my leg is itchy. I think I got a mosquito bite there. Okay. Your friend is somehow, yes, held back. There's maybe some sort of dependency even. There's a cycle that they've entered at some point and they can't get out of it for whatever it is or whatever reason that is. Now, their motives are directed towards a mirror. That's also interesting. Directed towards a mirror. The way that they mirror. No, I'm going to pull out another oracle card first. Let me see. Without influence from the book, I want to see what this card is going to say. The thinking woman. The thinking woman. What the friend's motives are directed towards. They're mirroring something to someone. They're holding a they're asking someone to look at themselves. Is there someone who has held them back or someone that's holding your friend back? And what they're doing is asking that person to look at themselves. Ah, how interesting. How interesting. So instead of your friend saying, I'm going to pull as hard as I can on this chain, I'm going to fight as hard as I can against this person, I'm going to ask them to look at themselves. You and your friend are pretty interesting. Wow. Okay. That's interesting. Well, let's look at the mirror. Let's read it. See, I wanted to get that message before I went into the book here. Oh, the mirror and the camel are right beside each other. Of course they are, 68 and 69. The mirror card represents reflection, self-awareness, and inner truth. It signifies the need to look within. Examine your beliefs and perceptions and gain a deeper understanding of yourself. This card suggests that the answers you seek lie within you and that self-reflection can lead to personal growth and clarity. It encourages you to be honest with yourself, confront your own truths, and embrace self-acceptance. Oh, your energy, I have self-acceptance written on this. Maybe this is even a friend who is unable to get to you at this time, but they're trying to hold something up. It's beautiful. It's almost too, it's like trying to show someone how beautiful they are. It's not fighting your battles with vinegar, but with honey. Makes sense. It encourages you to be honest with yourself, accept. The mirror card can also talk about reflection, introspection, and generally observing the whole world around you, in which you can find a lot of interesting things for yourself. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. That's what it's directed toward, the chain. Okay, so the other side of this also, I do feel like that there's something maybe that this friend is asking someone around them to look at. And I feel like they're doing it in kind of like a direct way, but also, you know, it's not harsh and it's not pushy. It's to give somebody the opportunity to see something for themselves. You know, sometimes when, you know, if you're trying to tell somebody something, it's, you know what, you're a little bit abrasive when you talk. You're a little bit abrasive when you talk. It feels like you're attacking me. Like someone might get defensive about that, right? I don't know. It is. It's a little challenging. It's challenging somebody directly to look at themselves, and you're making me feel this way when you do that. So a lot of times, hey, any of us could get a little bit defensive with that approach. This is kind of like, and I don't know how, like how the person would do this, because I'm probably more the abrasive kind. I'm like, you know what? It's really bothering me. I can't handle this anymore. This person's doing it different than that. This person is like, I don't know how they would do that. I don't know. But it's like, it's not like that. It's in a way that gives somebody, it's not being said directly. It's just kind of being shown. It's being shown, or maybe there's some sort of consequence here that somebody can see because of some way that they behaved or some way that they act, or I don't know. Or some way that they hold somebody else back. It's like to see the consequence and understand. I don't know. That doesn't work with everybody, but. Okay, so the other thing I was going to say is I think there is also, though, something that your friend is trying to figure out how. They're looking at themselves. How did I get myself in this situation? Like, it is very self-reflective. There's a lot of self-reflective energy going on and where motives are directed here with the friend. How did I get myself in this situation? How do I have so much but have so little freedom? That's the other thing, because the friend is cornucopia. Their energy is cornucopia, yet they have so little freedom. So there might even be like looking at like, how did I do this? Okay. The foe. The foe is the gate. Their motives are clover, luck. And their motives are directed towards the monk. Ooh. This gate is closed, honey. The gate, the foe is a closed gate. The foe is maybe the foe has started trying to generate some of their own luck. I don't know who this is. I'm feeling like it's a person, unless it's an angel. It could be too. It could be. Oh, it could be. That could be like the gatekeeper, right? Like an angelic force that is gatekeeping here and not allowing something. But why would an angelic force be a foe? That doesn't seem right. It is maybe, okay, it could also be force. Okay, that's interesting, because what did I just talk about here with how the friend's motives are directed, right? This is something that's not so abrasive and not so pushing and direct. It's more sort of subtle to give someone the opportunity to see something for themselves. And in seeing it for themselves, they're not defensive about it, and maybe it gives them time to kind of reflect and say, hey, you know what? Yeah, I can see how I end up doing that to somebody, or I can see how that, right? So maybe the foe could even be the energy here of like really having your heels dug in. It's going beyond just the energy of bravery and self-control, personal power and inner strength. If this is a person for you all, I'm going to say that I feel like there's a foe here that's tried to gate themselves from you, like close themselves off from you. Maybe it feels like very unlucky to the foe that they ran into you, or they were dealing with you, or they had some type of interaction with you, because the foe's motives here are luck. They're trying to change their luck. They're trying to find luck. Oh, patience. The foe's motives are patience for luck. That luck comes with patience, or they're waiting for luck. Is there even possibly a gate here that you are hesitant to approach and open? And that's an enemy to you. Like, right? Like that's coming off as a foe. It's not beneficial to you to be apprehensive about opening up some type of gate here. Right? And if we continue to look at the foe's motives, it's that luck requires patience. That no, it does not. The foe's motives are directed towards monk. Door to romance. Door to romance. This foe. Patience for luck is not beneficial. Patience. You must be patient to find your luck. I feel like the monk is the camel. Oh, but that makes sense. So because the camel is also an energy that is chained here, is held back. The foe is holding back. The foe is what's holding back your friend. The foe is what is holding back your friend's energy here. And this friend could be anything. I mean, okay, it's directed towards, is it like spiritual, because we have monk, I want to say spiritual, mindful, balanced, loving connections that we have with others. The foe's energy is directed towards that. You must wait for luck. And it's keeping the gate closed. Wow. Door to spirit and envy is at the bottom. This is almost like spirit trying to work through someone here and change their mindset. Change their mindset, change their focus. Move from lack to value. A spiritual awakening. Showing someone that they're caught up in a sense of lack as opposed to value. Seeing what's valuable around them. I'm just instinctively reaching for the cats. What? I'm not really feeling ready here. Let's just see what this is saying, though. Sea Queen, which is the Queen of Cups, 8 of Fire, and Fire Kitten. Fire Kitten is the Page. It's almost like learning how to express someone, like quickly trying to figure out how to express your feelings. Quickly trying to figure out how to express your feelings, but it's kind of like playing with fire to do that. Okay, your energy. Your energy, love, compassion, and self-acceptance ship. You are the ship of love. You are the ship of love. Wow, the Emperor. That's strong. Look at you in your power, in your little throne there. Looking very saucy. That's my word lately. Very saucy. Looking very saucy. The Emperor. You are, whether you're, I want to say too, whether you're like man, woman, whatever, you are divine masculine here also. You are divine masculine. You are the ship of divine masculine energy. Your motives. The pearl in the community. The pearl. Now that could actually be someone in the community that you see as a pearl. Like, right? Like in all those oysters, there's one, sorry, it's getting sexual in my head. I don't know why it does that. Is it a problem? Freud would have a great time with me. I'm gonna, you know what? I think it's one of my guys, because I don't do this in regular life. Anyways. Okay. Your motives, the community pearl. It's like the treasure in the community. There's one special treasure in a vast sea of oysters. Wow, the moon. It's mesmerizing. It's almost like something that pulls you in. Isn't it? Look at this. His eyes are just like mesmerized. Your motives. Spiritual wisdom? Spiritual wisdom in the community. Spiritual wisdom. Sharing spiritual wisdom in the community. Finding spiritual wisdom in the community. But that's also the feminine here, which is interesting. That's also the feminine, right? I said, you're showing, you are, yeah, this is the divine masculine energy is the Emperor. And it's a very nice energy. And your motives are the pearl moon, moon pearl in the community, of the community. Stalking it, coming in. What your motives are directed towards, expressing celebration. Celebrating self-expression. Yeah, baby. The 6 of Fire. The 6 of... That is a celebration. Look at that. Woohoo. Oh, we all feel good about this. That's that. That's that. Yeah, yeah. Now, this is very interesting. I'm curious to see what cards come out over here for the friend. Some of you that might resonate as a divine feminine, you could be the friend energy here. And this could be showing you a divine masculine energy that's approaching you. It's a nice energy. It's looking for the divine, to some degree, like the divine feminine, the spiritual feminine with the moon. The wisdom of the spiritual feminine. The open heart of the divine masculine is looking for the wisdom of the divine feminine. So the friend's energy is cornucopia camel. It's a sea kitten. It's a sea kitten. It's hope. The friend's energy is hope. Is hope. It's learning to, okay, let me just say this. I'm going to keep saying you. If you feel like that is someone else, then it can be someone else. But you are in the seas with a ship, right? And this is like a little kitten. That ocean is big. I can't get out there. But right, because the camel would stand on the shore. And many, many desert areas, the shorelines are ocean. Persevering for the good work to pay off is what the friend is doing. The friend has done something good here. And it is the reciprocation of the universe to deliver something here, is the friend's energy. The friend is hopeful. It's kind of like just dipping in, but they can't get in too deep there. It's almost like the waves would overtake the friend. The waves would overtake the friend. They don't have the experience to go through the sea. The friend's motives are the chain. But then it's almost giving me too this image. Can camels swim? I'm sure camels can swim. Yes, they can. Camels can swim. They're very, right? It's such an adaptable animal. They can swim. And there's a camel, I can't even pronounce the species of camel, but species or breed that is a very prolific swimmer in India. But even in the desert, like in Africa, different countries in Africa, the camel can, there was one specifically, I don't remember where, was it the Arabian Sea? The Arabian Sea, they will swim to different islands to find food. It's not the same as a ship though, right? I mean, there's a limited distance to what this friend can do or where the friend can go. And it's funny, like looking at that, because there they are, their motives are the chain. It's almost like there's a chain on the camel's leg or something and they just can't move forward. So, okay. The friend's motives are the chain and all tied up. Was that just one? It felt like the sea kitten. Ah, playing with fire. Playing with fire. I want more cards for that. That's a page. It's the page of wands. So it is communicate. The friend can't communicate. The friend is unable to communicate. The friend's communication is held back, is chained up. The 8 of sea. Oh, it's weird. It's like the friend can hear you, but they can't talk. What the fuck? Look at this. That's crazy. Look at how this cat is sitting here at this spot. They've come through the desert. Oh my God. The symbolism in this reading is like crazy. Because look, it's like the sea cat is gone far from the ocean and they can't, right? They can't, they're in the desert, and there's one of those conches and they can hear it though. They can hear it. Dude, your friend can hear, I don't know you, they hear something, but they can't communicate. I don't even need to put another card out for that. That's crazy. So, okay, the friend's motives are directed towards thinking woman mirror. Blossoming wisdom. Oh. Do you have a friend who's trying to communicate with you in some way? I don't know why they can't. Like I'm guessing they can't send you a message. They can't pick up the phone and talk to you. Or is there something going on around them and they can't say anything about it? Because they're, right, if I look at what their motives are connected to, it is wise teacher and understanding, blossoming wisdom within. The wisdom is the pearl. Your motives are to find the pearl of wisdom in the community. It's this friend. Is this someone that maybe, I don't know, you haven't met with, or someone that you haven't seen in a long time and your energies are trying to connect? So mirror the wisdom. Mirror the wisdom. Now this is coming across to me like, okay, I don't know now that this, well, it can be this and that. My Gemini rising will agree to that. That the first part of what came out in this reading about this mirroring is a message. It is a message. Now, I'm peeling off another layer of onion here because I'm feeling like that this talking about somebody who has blossoming wisdom within. It is to show them. If you are looking for wisdom in a community, you already have it. Ooh, you're like, that's what this friend's energy is trying to show you. You already have it. The 9 of fire. The 9 of fire, the 9 of wands. This is like, it's like you're, okay, this is coming across now like you're searching for some type of wisdom, but it's inside you. You have a friend that's trying to show you it's inside you. The wisdom is inside you. And it's almost like a wisdom that you've looked for a long time. Are your motives even directed towards, I want to find this wisdom and I can share it with others. That'll make me popular, or I don't know, where people, the Six of Wands, where everybody agrees to it. It's great celebration. Where it's almost like this friend's energy is saying to you, is showing you the mirror, showing you, you have the wisdom. I don't have a mirror here that I can show you. You have the wisdom. But it's something that is taking a long time for you to see. The camel's looking at you in this reading. Like, I feel like the camel's energy, the friend's energy is directed towards you. I don't know why the camel can't say this. The camel can hear you, but it can't tell you. But it's trying to mirror to you. That's also, maybe it doesn't want to tell you. Maybe it's sort of like that friend that I said is not like me. See, like, you talk too harsh. I don't know. Like, I'm just going to mirror it to them. Okay, I wasn't ready again. We keep getting messages here. The Six of Sea, the Six of Cups, learning to swim. You got to just jump in sometimes if you want to learn to swim. But they're not jumping in, but they have a chain. If you're on the ship, you have to jump into the ocean to find the pearl. Now, I feel like the ocean is something that resides within you. The ocean is something that resides within you. Your motives to unlock. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, but no, that's part of the message there. You got to just jump in. Sometimes the best way to learn how to swim is to jump in. Now, that has to happen at a point where like if you're talking about people, that has to happen at a very instinctive level. Like at a point where there's just instinct overrides thinking. And maybe there's also some sort of, no, because I think any animal at any age, for the most part, even if it hasn't experienced water and it's young and it physically has the ability to swim, you plop it in, it'll swim. It doesn't overthink. I'm going to drown. I can't do this, right? The instinct just kicks in. You just jump in and swim. The foe's energy is the gate, angel of strength. No, that feels like open the gate. Open the gate. Open the gate. The friend wants to fill you up with cornucopia. The foe wants to close you off and convince you, you need to get stronger here. You can't do this. You have to wait for luck. The Three of Sky, the Three of Swords. See, this is the foe. It's like you got to get to a higher peak to see here. You're not high enough. You can't see. You've got to have a better perspective. But it's also got this feeling of, right, doesn't this feel like gatekeeping? There's an archway, and it's up here, looking up here. To open the gate. Open the gate. The gate needs to be opened. Open the gate. I don't know if this is even something that you could do like visually in your mind's eye. The foe is the conflict between your heart and your mind. Jump into the water. To some extent. The sea kitten. Get your sea legs. Get your sea legs. Get your sea legs, Billy. Have you ever been to sea, Billy? Remember those ads? I think those are for Highliner fish sticks. Have you ever been to sea, Billy? No, Captain Highliner, I haven't. I got some shit trapped in my head. And then there's details about my own life. I cannot remember. Oh. Patience Clover. That's the foe's motives. Earth Kitten. Page of Pentacles. It's like, yeah, it's grounded energy. It's grounded. No, this is get into the water. You're in the water. You're in the water. You're already in the right element here. I don't know. this foe, the foe is patiently waiting. Oh, no, sorry, that's the Earth King. The Earth King, the King of Pentacles. No, you don't have to wait for luck. Luck is already around you. You don't have to wait for luck. Luck is already around you. And if this luck has anything to do with like kind of earthly abundance in your life, right? Cornucopia far surpasses the King of Pentacles. That is like the things that the King of Pentacles would try to get. You don't have to be a King of Pentacles. Recognize that you are all of the things. You are not, or even waiting for something or someone to do something here. Your foe's motives are monk, door to romance. Now, here's the other thing. I don't know if monks do that. I kind of think they do. Maybe this is sort of like priests and monks. It goes beyond just celibacy, right? Because celibacy just talks to me kind of like, it's just like the physical aspect of not having intercourse with other people, but it's also an emotional, like it is not to develop emotional relationships with people that are on more of a romantic level, or not to favor someone emotionally. The foe is trying to, the foe is trying to tell you that you can't open the gate. You need to be stronger. You have to wait for your lucky time. And it's directing this towards, it feels like spiritual love. What your foe's motives are directed towards. The Eight of Sky. Right? The Eight of Sky. That's like the Eight of Swords. It's like that all tied up card. It's like the chain. Your friends, your foe's motives are directed towards your friend's motives. Following me here? Because literally, your foe's motives are directed to your friend's motives. Your friend's motives are trying to hear. No, they are. It's like your friend is listening. Is it to hear yourself too? Is to hear yourself. There's something like the energy of friend is trying to show you something that has been taking a long time for you to see. And it looks like to me that you have the wisdom that you've been seeking. This is a deep-ass reading. It really is. I was going to do 2 collectives today. I think I'm just going to do one. This one, like, how do you top this one? I don't know. It's all in the upright. Look at this. The 10 of Earth into the 10 of Fire. Look at how that plays out. Everybody's, like, got their own spot, relaxing, and then boom. And they don't. So with the Tiger and Envy. Wow. You know what? All those years as a young teen reading Sherlock Holmes and Agatha Christie paid off. I'm going to go to the extended. In the extended, I'm going to ask, what is the unexpected coming towards you? What is the unexpected coming towards your friend? And what is the unexpected coming towards your foe? There's 2 options in the description below for the extended. If you would like to follow me there. Thank you so much, everyone. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.